Hello. Travis, just what's the beginning of this ride like for you?
This year has been it's been a wild year, man, and it's fun just getting the game plan ready and trying to clean everything up before we go down to the madness over there in Nevada, man.
As Jason kind of got you about your beard, y'all kind of look similar now.
I've been growing the beard out for years, man. I just started this probably at the end of the season. We started playing our best ball and just rode it on through the playoffs, man.
Travis, you were particularly pumped up last week. Why? What was it about last week?
I think it's what we saw on film from their defense. Just guys flying around, playing to the whistle, and kind of trying to impose their will on guys. And we knew that we had to meet that mentality with that kind of mentality ourselves.
Do you feel like guys look to you for that kind of stuff, for energy, not just on game day, but during the week as well?
I think during the energy, I can help kind of channel that mindset, that mind frame, that desire, that focus to kind of lean on the guy next to you and play a little bit harder for the guy next to you, knowing what we're going up against for sure.
What's the difficulty maybe in repeating that this week or next week?
Knowing that it's on film and that the team that we're going to play has seen that we can bring that mentality. So the challenge is there. This is a group. It's going to be the best defense we play up to this year, and I'm excited about that challenge, man.
Sorry about that. Andy's well known for advocating that you guys show your personalities, but also we've got a limit. I wonder what that's been like for you to navigate Andy's line and how much he's let you be who you are.
Yeah, I mean, I've been on paper saying that I'm very fortunate I've been here with Coach Reid because he's helped me learn while showing my personality, my passion, my energy for the game, all while trying to channel that professionalism to not hurt the team. Without a doubt, I've been fortunate, and I think Coach Reid does it better than anybody.
And Drew Tranquil was saying yesterday that during some of Andy's talks the other day that you would just kind of jump in and yell, and Andy's kind of like, "Yeah, let's go." Is that part of what it means to feel free to be who you are?
I don't think I was cutting him off. I think I was just maybe beating him to the punch, getting everybody fired up. I was just excited and trying to channel that energy and make sure everybody heard me, man.
Travis, in the Super Bowl thing a few times now. From year to year, how are you anticipating Monday night, like free for all, to be maybe a little bit different?
It's exciting, man. It's all exciting stuff. It kind of builds and sets the tone for the whole week. It's the biggest stage in the world, man, and and that Monday night, that's going to be kind of where it starts for everybody. And at this point, man, I just love it, man. It's an exciting time. It's a once-in-a-lifetime type of thing that I've been able to enjoy a few times, man. So,
what's your appreciation level of that? I mean, you went to playoffs, all those times it didn't make it, and how hard it is to get back. You can't take it for granted, can you?
No, there's nothing you can take for granted in this league. Even being in these offices every single day, you got to find appreciation in that. And I've been beyond fortunate to land here in Kansas City and be surrounded by the men and women that are in this building. It's just it makes you want to play that much harder and appreciate it that much more when you get these kind of opportunities.
Travis, about getting support not only from the guys, but obviously sharing that. But for you in Baltimore on Sunday, just what did it mean after the game to be on the field with your parents, to have your brother there, to obviously have an interaction with Taylor? Just what does it mean to get that support in that moment?
It's another memory in the journey that we get to cherish, man. And I'm fortunate that I got all the support I need off the field. And it gives me a reason to play that much harder on the field as the people you just mentioned. So,
Travis, Andy and Pat talked about how you needed that rest week 18 a little bit, and obviously you started the season with a knee injury. Has this been more of a grind for you physically than other years in your career, just because of that early injury and everything?
I mean, every single year is different, and I'm not going to lie. There have been years where I've kind of battled through some things that, frankly, were a little bit more serious and a little bit more frustrating than what I had to go through this year. But this year, I think the fact that we weren't winning kind of piled up on how I was feeling physically, and you can just catch yourself in a I don't know, just like a darker room, I guess, if that makes sense. And being able to find some ways to win, kind of rally with the group, find a way to win the division still, find a way to get into the playoffs and get to where we are today, man. It just makes it that much more fun. But every year has its own challenges, man, and everybody's dealing with something, man, I promise you.
Travis, those are like around Christmas time when you guys did have probably the low point of the season. What can you point to, whether it's schematic
Coach
adjustments
Reid,
or
Coach Reid just challenging every single person in this building to up the ante just one more step, and just keep taking it up a notch every week from here on out. And that's why we love the big guy. You know, you never fall astray from that kind of mentality. No matter how many losses you have, no matter how close the games are, and you're just not finishing them. Coach Reid does a great job of rechanneling that mindset every single week and presenting a challenge against the defense or the offense or just the team that we're going against in the near future. And I mean, this week, no better time than to challenge everybody in that building. He's got everybody fired up.
How much did you feel like you guys needed that at that time?
I mean, when you look back on it, it was definitely a time of like, now or never. Like, let's refocus. Let's get this thing going. But at the same time, you know, I guess every journey is different, man. Every journey is different. So it's definitely appreciated that we had to go through that. But it don't mean nothing if you don't come out of this last game with a victory.
Travis, what examples do you have of how your games evolve to accommodate, you know, playing 10, 11 years? It's usually when NFL players seem to drop off.
Well, I say football has changed a lot, you know, especially the tight end room. I think when I first got here, the majority of my reps were with my hand in the ground. And it's kind of slowly changed to where it's either 50-50 or I'm in a 2-point stance. And that's run game, pass game, and just the RPOs, the ability to have the quick throws on run plays, you know, and having that option, putting all that on the quarterback. The offenses have just changed a lot. And on top of that, you know, the coaching staff in here has done a great job of putting me in positions to succeed. And with that, you know, it's just on me to make sure I'm putting in the work and I'm ready for everything.
Trav, you've had more, I guess, in front of the camera experience than anybody else on your team. And I'm just wondering where that comes, the confidence that you have in those situations, where that comes from, and does being
my
an
mom's
athlete...
home videos, man. Just having that camera on me at all times, seeing what silly stuff I'm going to do next, man. I've always been comfortable in the rooms that I've been in, and just been fortunate that I've been able to kind of look into a camera with ease. I guess I don't know. It's just having fun out there, I guess.
Being an athlete, does that does that help in that realm?
I think just having confidence in general, and sports in general. Sports for me were where I built my confidence. I was probably won't believe it, but I was a shy kid growing up until like I got onto the sports field or the court or the ice rink, and then I kind of let my personality show a little bit more because I was having fun, I was having success, and that's just kind of propelled me to have confidence in life.
Thank you.
You put your arm around Cadarius after that game in New England. What did you tell him in that moment, and then what are you telling him in the facility this week as he prepares for the Super Bowl?
Man, I just want him to know it's always love in this building, you know. And I know guys go through things both in this building and in their personal lives. He just had a baby girl, a beautiful baby girl, so shout out to Cadarius for that one. But I think you know, what's real is what happens in this building and how we can channel that. And I just wanted to make sure he knew that we were all still behind him and ready to go get the Super Bowl. Man.
Coach Tobe also mentioned it was kind of a galvanizing moment for the starters to watch the reserves go out and win that game at the Chargers. What did that do for you guys to see them kind of grind out that one?
Just help with the momentum and the energy of the team, man. It was just, you know, everybody getting excited for the guys that don't necessarily get to make those plays or don't get those opportunities. And especially to go out and get a win in the National Football League's about as hard as it gets in this profession. So it's like, I don't know, you just get excited for them and just helps that momentum and that camaraderie a little bit more.
Mackenzie?
Yeah, Travis, you've obviously been here a handful of times now, so you've experienced, you know, all the chaos, the bright lights around the Super Bowl. What do you tell or what advice do you give to those guys that haven't been here before so that it's not overwhelming for them as they prepare for the game?
At the end of the day, no matter how much hype, no matter how many cameras, no matter how many lights are out on that field, at the end of the day, it's still the game of football that you know how to play. And, you're one of the best in the world at doing it. And believe that, feel that confidence, and just try not to make the moments bigger than what they are. And lean on. If you're feeling like it's getting a little nervous, man, just lean on your brother next to you, and we'll find a way to get through this thing.
We'll go Nate, Neil, and then Jeremy. Go ahead, Nate.
Travis, looking back to the last game, whether it was in the moment or rewatching the film, what did you think was your most impressive play from that game?
Man, I guess finding a way to screw up the play and then finding a way to make up for screwing up the play when Pat had the third down on our second touchdown. It was like in the red zone-ish. Screwed up the play, ran the wrong route, and then found a way to make a play and make up for it.
What kind of route were you supposed to run?
I don't even know if I want to get into that.
Was that the diving play?
Yeah.
Neil?
George Kittle last week talked pretty extensively about his relationship with you and the relationship.
My guy right there.
What's it going to be like playing against him in the Super Bowl again?
The king of tight end, man. He's best tight end in the league, and I mean, deservingly so this year. He's been playing lights out, playing the best football of his career, and really catapulting that San Fran team through the playoffs, man. And I couldn't be more proud of him, and couldn't be more honored, really, to go up against Georgia in another Super Bowl. Can't say enough amazing things about who he is as a guy and who his family is. Can't say a bad thing about him, man. So it's gonna be a fun time.
Jeremy?
Got to try and match that energy, man.
Coach Nagy was saying it's important to listen to your players for solutions about the offense. Like when the team was struggling, what sort of solutions were you suggesting to try to get this going? And where you guys are right now?
I think it was just understanding how teams were playing us and talking to the coaches about how we're going to attack them. Sometimes it's like I don't know. There could be a miscommunication amongst the initial reason why we're calling these plays, and for whatever reason, sometimes you just got to sit down and talk it out and get on the same page. And that being said, I think it was more so honing in on the fundamentals than it was scheme, and just locking in on making sure we're being accountable at all times throughout the game, and no matter what's called, finding a way to get that done.
Go last to Matt. Go ahead, Matt.
Hey, Travis, when you started Operation 87 and running, you've been working with Operation Breakthrough from the beginning. I know you met Sister Berta.
Yeah.
What was just the influence? Why did you choose that organization, and what's kind of her legacy with that group?
Yeah, Sister Berta was an amazing woman, man. And our hearts have been out with the family and everybody over at Operation Breakthrough since she's passed. And, it blew my mind that organization was already implemented and had already had this infrastructure to be able to take care of the families that it had been taken care of. And I mean, it drew me in to want to be a part of that and wanted to keep that thing going. And even more now so than ever, man, knowing that she's gone. Operation Breakthrough is such a staple for this community, especially on that east side. And it's a beautiful thing when you go in there. So it's just trying to, appreciate what she started and keep that thing rolling, man, because it's an amazing opportunity for the kids over there.
Thanks, Trav. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right,
Appreciate it.
Say Charles.
Thank you.
I'm glad you left.
You got all the things you get today.